diagonal. Now, Sale, race 7, the last couple of...
1997 Wellington Town Plate. 1100. They're off this time. Rebel Rock dwelt, missed it a half length, and sectional time beat them out. Rebel Rock has got a lot of natural speed and is racing up to second, followed in third place Fashion Flair. And then Wilkes Hope more than a length away next. Dreamcatcher from Selfish Touch and a good margin off La Prospect. Quality Flight and Bort Koi Aces being the last pair. Racing down the back and sectional time towards the 650 opens up about 3 lengths on Rebel Rock to Wilkes Hope. 3/4 Fashion Flair on the inside, 2 Dreamcatcher and a half to Selfish Touch. 2 lengths further back La Prospect, 2.5 Quality Flight standing this leader a minute. At absolute is Bort Koi Aces. Down towards the corner they run. 400 out on the Town Plate and sectional time is the leader, but here comes the favourite Rebel Rock. And around the corner Rebel Rock almost level with sectional time, looks to be doing better. Yes, is shook off sectional time quite easily Rebel Rock, and then Wilkes Hope followed by Fashion Flair, Selfish Touch and Dreamcatcher. But as Jones goes for Rebel Rock, the flashy chestnut responds. He put 5 on Wilkes Hope and Fashion Flair, and Rebel Rock 7 out of 8. Wilkes Hope second, third Fashion Flair or La Prospect, followed by Selfish Touch, and then sectional time stopped to a walk from Dreamcatcher, and the last 2 were Quality Flight in company with Bort Koi Aces.
6-4 and a photo. Rebel Rock $2.90, $1.30 for the place. Wilkes Hope $2.20. It's a photo for third. That's race 8 at Wellington. Time to concentrate on Canterbury Pelicancy at $10. Secret Hero 11. Always a Chance $5.40. The Golden Greeks $4.60. Blazing Reality 10. Bader $7.80. Then Dr. Zachary there at $12 for the 7th. Express Ages $5.30 and Chinook at $14. That's for race 7 at Flemington, coming up in about 2 minutes' time. John likes Always a Chance to win, to overcome the wide barrier and win race number 7 at Flemington. We've had all the big ones in Melbourne this afternoon. The 3 Group 1s are all over. So let's talk more about the main race at Wellington this afternoon, which is still to come. Here's Nick back at the track.
Gee, it's been some fantastic racing this afternoon right around Australia. The best is yet to come from Wellington. We've got the 1997 Wellington boot for the 2-year-olds coming up. It's over 1,100 metres. And from Outback Radio 2DU, we've got Timmy Moses, my good mate. How are you, Timmy?
G'day, Nick, and welcome to all Sky viewers. And what a great afternoon we've got here.
Fantastic afternoon. I'm looking forward to this race. I always do. The boot's got so much appeal about it, hasn't it?
Well, Nick, it's one of the most charismatic race meetings in the West. It's our best meeting over the mountains. This afternoon is no exception. Horses are in the enclosure for the running of the boot. The outright favourite, of course, is Global. Rather skinny on the tote, but I think if you back something to beat it, Nick, you're just looking for trouble.
Timmy, Flash Marju's on your screen there right now. There's a quiet tip for this horse, Flash Marju, a winner at Orange at its last start. He goes pretty nicely, this horse.
Nick, yeah, he's a nice colt. Was aided by a very good run at Orange the other day. Got a rail run to win. You know, it'll need all the luck in the world to win this, I think. Draw nicely in 6. Got Billy Aspros aboard. He's won 2 Wellington boots. He knows what it's all about, but I don't know whether it's up to the class of some of these, Nick, under these set weight conditions.
Fair enough. Let's have a look at Hare Raising, which is TAB number 3, showing at about $26 on the New South Wales tote. Tracy Bartley in the saddle. This course could make it 3 on end.
Well, Hare Raising, of course, won the Wellington boot prelude here, strolled to the front and bolted in. The horses that it beat are OK opposition, but again, you know, whether it's up to these, I don't know, Nick.
All right, fair enough. Let's have a look at Sengigi Beach, which is Harry Troy's mount, which is TAB number 4. It's about a 22-to-1 shot.
Well, it's probably better value at the 22s than the others. Harry Troy replacing Paul Falvey. Only had the 2 over in the coalfields at Muswellbrook. Won both of those. You know, it'll sit up on the speed barrier 4. That's where you want to be, the barrier 4. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in that middle where they can ping and get out and run.
OK, Jay Penzer on board, number 5, Benevolent. And Benevolent, well, it's an outsider as well at 25-to-1.
Yeah, well, you know, I think I'll be having a saving on Benevolent. It's one that I've put in. I thought it's about 4th pick in the race. Jeffrey Penzer, barrier 10. You don't want to be any wider. You know, it's out in the... You know, straight, you know, it's about on the wing. That's as far out as you want to be, I think.
Let's have a look at the top weight. Our Region, about a 33-to-1 chance. M. McFarlane in the saddle. Our Region, a Gunnedah winner and a Tamworth winner, and a Tamworth winner prior to that. So this horse has got some form on the board. He's carrying 56.5.
Yeah, that's the problem, Nick. You know, it's going to be giving 4.5 kilos to horses like Global, French Love, and those type of gallopers. You know, I think that it'll get a stitch.
OK, well, a horse that's totally outclassed on the tote, according to most punters, $189 you can have about Potter's Gem. You want to have half each way on it?
No, I'll stay out, Nick. You dive in.
All right, let's have a look now at number 7. Well, actually, there's the favourite, Global, now. Timmy Global, of course, well, he's the favourite for the race, second in Sydney, and he's going to start pretty short here, about 2's on.
Well, Nick, the Boardman bet as much as yours for theirs about it, probably a little bit better, Global. I think it's nearly a put-in take-out. If you go on its run at Warwick Farm behind South Bend, when it came from a wide alley, it was a very, very strong run. Alan Robinson, well, he's ridden 3 winners already. He's in rare form.
Pretty strong stable, isn't it?
Yeah, and have a look at the ownership. Jeff and Beryl White, racing in the Falante colours. It may not be a Falante, but I think when it's finished with these this afternoon, they'll think it was.
Showing about $1.50 on the New South Wales tote. Now, horse number 7 is Antonio's Gold, a Gunnedah winner at its last start. It's in the market at about 7-1.
Well, Nick, that's my second pick, Antonio's Gold. Only had the one run. It's trained by Kevin Ayton, who trained the last winner in Rebel Rock. It ran very, very fast time. It ran faster time than Al's Regent, the stablemate, in winning at Gunnedah. The form out of the race is probably not that strong because the horse that ran third got distance in a maiden race. But Antonio's Gold, it's by Geiger Counter. I like the Geiger Counters. Troy Brandenburg, Barrier 1. If it comes out screaming, you know, I think it's the horse to beat. I think it's second pick at pretty good value, 6-7-1. I think it's the valued runner in the race.
All right, now there is number 8, French Love, and French Love, of course, was 4th at Warwick Farm behind A to Win, and it is showing at about $15 on the tote. That's good each way value.
It certainly is. She's out of a mare called Bell to Two. Betty Lane trained Bell to Two, a winner in Sydney, you know, of good races in Sydney, Bell to Two, by Dr. Grace. Well, Dr. Grace, as you wouldn't think they'd sprint. It was trained by Doc Chapman, of course, owned by a good mate of mine and Alan McGaskill. The reps are pretty big for French Love. Barrier 9, young Farah in the saddle. I thought it was third pick, Nick. You know, I thought Antonio's Gold second pick, it third pick.
Okay, well, that's just about basically the field. There are a couple of others to maybe take a look at. There is number 9, Jester Kiss, and Jester Kiss, of course, for G Wheat, second at Orange at its last start, and it's showing on the tote around about $80, so it's an outside hope. But really, you've got to stick with Global, don't you, number 13?
Well, Nick, I think, you know, if you don't want to do any money, don't back anything to beat Global. Yeah. If you want to take the shorts, I think it's a pretty safe gamble. All our good friends out there at Charleville, Brett Moody and the boys up at Charleville, I think they'll dig right into that. Got a lot of listeners at Cunnamulla. Yep. I think Global's the one for them, mate.
All those pubs and clubs around that area would have all gone up an octagonal one, wouldn't they?
Ah, what a win. Sensational win, wasn't it? You know, that makes him the highest stake earner now of all times, I think.
Besides you. See you soon, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Thanks for your help. Timmy Moses there from 2DU and other surrounding areas and Outback Radio in New South Wales. Always good to catch up with him. He's a good form judge. Righto, folks, we've got plenty of racing coming up for you. The Wellington Boot's not far away, so let's take it back to Matt. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, Nick. Some very good horses have come out of the Wellington Boot too. In fact, Iron Horse won the Wellington Boot some years ago for Gay Waterhouse and went on to become one of the stars of Gay's team. Now, Flemington Race 7, they're moving in well. Let's go to John just to talk briefly about the Australian Cup. Jono, what sort of a reception did they give this horse when he returned to scale?
Matthew, one of the greatest receptions I've ever heard here at Flemington, a quarter to horse. That given by the crowd to Octagonal. A magnificent effort by a champion horse. Now they're set to go. Tell you more about that later. Ready to go, the second last of the day. All in. Set to go. Starter holding them. They're off now. Good start too. Blazing Reality jumped out nicely with Dr. Zachary beginning well. Elegancy was away quickly also with Baydur and Secret Hero. And they were followed by Blazing Sun. All was a chance in behind them, being followed by Shenoak, and the Golden Greek has dropped out to last. Down the side they travel, 1,100 metres left to run. Elegancy takes the lead a half length to Dr. Zachary. 2 lengths further back is Express Age, a length and a half. Baydur, Secret Heroes over on the inside. And they were followed by Blazing Reality moving forward along the rail. A length further back in the field then came Blazing Sun, followed by All Was a Chance. Well back the Golden Greek and Shinoga as they come down past the 800 metre mark at Elegancy, carting them along by a length in advance of Dr. Zachary. They're followed by Baydur working his way to the picture. Express Age a little off the fence, followed by Secret Hero. Blazing Reality over on the rails is next. Blazing Sun behind them. All Was a Chance, followed by Shinoga and the Golden Greek. They round the turn. 550 metres left to go as they straighten up. Elegancy near the inside, the leader. About a half length to Dr. Zachary. Coming down the outer side is Express Age, and they're followed closely over on the inside then by Blazing Reality is making ground. He's followed by Bader, now under pressure. Secret Hero down the outside. Always a chance is a long way back, and so is the Golden Grieger. Express Age has taken the lead. Elegancy's fighting back along the inside. Elegancy, Express Age are clear of Bader, followed by Secret Hero. It's on the outside, Express Age and Elegancy. Express Age doing slightly the better. Express Age wins it by a long neck to Elegancy. Secret Heroes run third, followed by Bader, then Chinook behind them. Always a chance further back in the field. Blazing Reality, followed by Blazing Sun, and then Dr. Zachary, and the last home is the Golden Greek. Express Age racing very keenly at the present time, proving just too good. Elegancy making a real race of it. It wasn't until the last 50 or 60 metres that Express Age got the upper hand and started to draw away in the final stages to win it on the line by about a neck. Express Age, the winner of the second last on the card, ridden by Brent Stanley, completes a winning double for Brent. He won earlier on Miss Jugar. Defeats number 1 Elegancy, ridden by Malcolm Pay. Third, number 2 Secret Hero, ridden by Greg Childs. 460, 180 for Express Age. Elegancy at $3.30, Secret Hero at $3.20. And getting back to the Australian Cup, Matthew, as I mentioned, that's one of the greatest ovations I've heard here on a racecourse at Flemington for many a long day. That accorded to Octagonal, thoroughly deserved. What a magnificent horse, a great finish to the Australian Cup. He's got there with sheer determination to gain the day on the last little bit from Gold City. Juggler not far away third, and just inches away fourth is Dad. And that, of course, takes Octagonal Stakes earnings now to $5,132,000. Been a great performance, and farewell to Melbourne as far as Octagonal is concerned. Two of his greatest triumphs on the turf, of course, in the Cox Plate here a couple of years ago, and now, of course, the Australian Cup. What a marvellous horse he's been, and a great ornament to racing Octagonal, and congratulations to the owners, Jack and Bobbingham of the Woodland Stud, and of course John Hawkes, the trainer, and magnificent riding today, I think we'll all agree, by Shane Dye. On Ruffles in the Newmarket Handicap, he dictated the race to suit himself, and of course different tactics adopted today in Octagonal. He was last coming into the straight and has lifted that horse over the line to score in a very close finish over Gold City. So it's been a great day's racing here this afternoon. The other big races taken out by Millward and of course Ruffles in the Newmarket, and well, all told, the crowd I'm sure have enjoyed themselves, and a very popular win by Octagonal in the Australian Cup.
Good on you. Thanks for that, John. Yes, $5,132,000. So that puts him as the second highest money earner of all time, behind Superimpose, who finished his career with $5.6 million. So if Octagonal wins the Mercedes Classic, then he will become the all-time highest money earner. But he doesn't have that title just quite yet. Al Regent, 38. Flash Marjou, 16. 21 for Hair Raising. Sengigi Beach at 20. 20 for Benevolent. Potter's Gem, 200. 8.30 for Antonia's Gold. 10 for French Love. Jester Kiss at 77. Wiggly Woo is a scratching. 13 Bellbrook. Euro Dancer, 65. Glow Ball at $1.60. He's the limit, 200. And College Park at 100 to 1. It's the Wellington Boot, race 9 on the program. Ian likes Glow Ball to win, to beat French Love and Benevolent. 13.85. Glow Ball is pretty hard to go past, but if you're looking for one of odds, French Love is Rod Gallegos's late mail special. Race 9, number 8, French Love. If you're backing the odds-on favourite, look for the big grey horse, and his name is Glow Ball. He'll run a hell of a race. Let's go to Ian for the Wellington Boot of 97.
The 1997 boot field faces reasonably well. Benevolent settling. Oh, this trouble with Glow Ball. He's red. Started just moving his starting ladder back towards the gates a little. Set again. They're off in the boot. Sengigi Beach and Hair Raising slow, and he's the limit, dropping off, and Glow Ball is the early leader. Glow Ball about a half length in front from Antonia's Gold, and going up quickly Al Regent from French Love, and then comes Jester Kiss, Benevolent, Flash Marjou, a length the Hair Raising Bellbrook, followed by Euro Dancer, Sengigi Beach, and then Potter's Gem, College Park, and he's the limit, tailed right off. They race onto the first corner, and the hot pot. Glow Ball put 3 lengths now on Al Regent. French Love third from Jester Kiss and Benevolent, then Flash Marjou. Antonia's Gold on the inside of Hair Raising, and 2 Euro Dancer, then Bellbrook, Sengigi Beach, Potter's Gem, College Park, and in a strung out field, he's the limit as last of all. Alan Robinson has Glow Ball travelling beautifully, and around the corner in the boot it's Glow Ball by 4 lengths on Al Regent, followed by on the inside Hair Raising, and then comes Flash Marjou, but 150 to go, and it's all Glow Ball. Hair Raising running a good race. Sengigi Beach from a mile back, but Glow Ball is the leader. Sengigi Beach is flying. Glow Ball stops. Oh, Sengigi Beach lunged at it. This is very, very close between the favourite and the roughie. Third, Hair Raising, followed home by on the inside, He's the Limit. Further back in the field, College Park, Euro Dancer, followed up on the inside, Bellbrook. And then our Regent, further away, Benevolent, Potter's Gem, and the last two in were Flash Marju and French Love. Tailed right off, actually, Just a Kiss. Strike me pink. I couldn't believe that favourite would weaken.
We're going to have to come back. It's a tight finish there. Glowball and Sengigi Beach have hit the line together in the Wellington boot. Sengigi Beach coming out after Glowball. Glowball is slowing down. He's got the whip out on Glowball. Sengigi Beach has put in one big lunge and, gee, Four's got it. Sengigi Beach has won the Wellington boot and they're ready at Canterbury.
All set under starters orders for the Children's Hospital Handicap.
Aggressive, I think they'll get it in no time at all. Wellington race 9, the Wellington boot. Glowball looked to have it won. Sengigi Beach has come with an enormous run to beat it. Harry Troy up 17.90 and 3.10 for the place over Glowball 130, Hair Raising 430, 17.60 Quinella, Exacta 96.80, Trifecta 640.90 and the double 73.80 in 103.05. Michael Clout was the winning trainer for the Wellington boot. Sengigi Beach, number 4 from Barrier 4. David Flemington is the Devon Park Stud Stakes for the mares. Chlorophyll scratched, French Resort 23, Suma Peace 61, Brackenbank 12, New Smyrna 21, Misunderstanding 14, Courtly Qualms 450, Our Hula Girl 860, Carla Ring 42, Bell Ban at $22 for race 8 at Flemington. 56 Clicko, Central Express 12, Miss Tesla from the Freedman Stable $2.80 and Wolf at $17. It's the first time for a while I think Miss Tesla's carried 53. Courtly Qualms, Miss Tesla and Our Hula Girl are the selections from John Russell, 7, 13 and 8. Well, we've had a recap on the big race winners.
Global looked like he was going to steal the race at around about the 100-metre mark. Then down the outside came Sengigi Beach, ridden a treat by Harry Troy, trained by Michael Clout from Wyong, who's only been training a short amount of time, but this is his biggest success. G'day, Mike. Well done.
How are you, Nick? Thanks very much.
Mate, that was an incredible performance. The horse was going so well, the favourite Global, and then you just stormed down the outside. Harry's just, well, he thought had a good hope in the race. 2 wins at Muswellbrook.
Yeah, he did. Harry said she missed the kick slightly and got squeezed, but he was happy to be sort of back in on the fence, hoping that the leaders would slow on their run.
You haven't had much luck in photos of recent times, but this one, it went your way and gee, was a head bobble, wasn't it?
It did. It's the best one to win, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Now, how long have you had the horse?
I had the horse since she went through the sales at the Festival Yearling sales last year. So we broke her in and have trained her for Peter Ball.
Let's just have a look, Mike, just as we... there's the favourite in front, Global. Now, Alan took a peep over the left shoulder there. He thought he had the race just about wrapped up there. He was going well enough to win, and then down the outside comes H. Troy, eh?
Oh, it's tremendous. Right here, I thought we might run third, and then all of a sudden she seemed to explode. And Harry said when he let rip, she really kicked off.
Hands and heels, there's a couple of slaps there from Harry, and... You know, as they drive to the line there, I thought the insider just held on, but she lunged just in time.
Right time. She knows how to win. She keeps surprising us, this filly. Yeah, she's.
Now, what's for the filly now?
She goes to the Keith Mackay Quality at Randwick on the 31st of March for 2-year-old fillies. Okay. And then we'll play it from here. Play it by here from then.
Congratulations! It's been a marvellous day for you. How many horses have you got now?
We've got 10 in work at the moment. Between Dad and I, there's 10 of us, 10 in work. So about 5 2-year-olds. So we've got a couple coming through as well.
Interesting story with the naming of this horse too, Sengigi Beach.
Here it is. Peter Ball, who bred the filly, had been on holidays recently to Bali, and he had an accident and broke his leg playing tennis at Sengigi Beach. And so he came back here and said, Michael, I know we're going to call this thing Sengigi Beach.
All got to do with legs, hasn't it? Because you just won a boot.
It does. It's tremendous.
Good on you, mate.
I'm sure this will be great. Thanks very much, Nick.
Congratulations. Thanks. Michael Clout, their winning trainer of the horse that just won the boot, Sengigi Beach. OK, we'll take a break here on Sky Racing around Australia. The last at Flemington, not far away. What we'll do is we'll break and then head off to John Russell.
Clicko moves in, all set to go. Miss Tesla on the inside, 1,400 metres. Been a great day of racing here at Flemington. A memorable day. And the lights on for the last. For the mares. Stand well. Ready to run. And they're off. And Miss Tesla jumped nicely with Suma Peace, and out quickly also towards the outside as Brackenbank began very fast with New Smyrna in behind them, and Our Hula Girl is going very quickly too, as is Central Express. Sorting themselves out, Central Express up on the outside has gone up to tackle Our Hula Girl, and Courtly Qualms is up there in the firing liner, and they were followed by Brackenbank, and just in behind them on the rails, Miss Tesla. A length further back, New Smyrna, followed by Suma Peace. Misunderstanding back behind them, Bell Ban, a length and a half, French Resort, followed by Wolf. Carla Ring is second last, and Clicko is last of all. Our Hula Girl is in front here, coming past the 800 by a half length in advance of Courtly Qualms, is up very prominent today. In third place then Brackenbank just behind the leaders, being followed by Miss Tesla. Central Express going forward a length and a half, Misunderstanding, and then came New Smyrna, and they were followed a bit further back in the field by Bell Ban. Courtly Qualms going deep as they straighten up. Brackenbank in the firing line there, and down towards the inside Our Hula Girl, and Miss Tesla's got a dream run along the inside. Miss Tesla raced up on the inside, looks to be cruising. She takes the lead coming to the 300. In second place, running on well now, is New Smyrna, followed by Misunderstanding. Brackenbank is in behind them. The rider on Miss Tesla drew the whip. Here comes Misunderstanding in the centre, and down the outside New Smyrna is joining in. New Smyrna looks to be going the better. Misunderstanding coming at it in the final stages. Misunderstanding and New Smyrna having a ding-dong duel. New Smyrna on the outside. Misunderstanding, they're going to the line locked together. Might be New Smyrna from Misunderstanding, nothing in it. Third home Miss Tesla, who weakened, followed by French Resort, was a very good run. Back behind them Central Express, followed by Bell Ben and Courtly Qualms, weakened out of it. Brackenbank behind them Wolf. Well back Our Hula Girl, Suma Peace, followed by Carla Ring, and last of all Clicko. Judge has called for the photo. And number 5, New Smyrna. Number 5 after the photo. That's the quickest photo I've ever seen. They're coming up quickly nowadays. Very tight, that one. It's just got in. Another head bombing finish here. And New Smyrna, Misunderstanding, fighting back on the inside. The big chestnut mare there. But New Smyrna getting the stride in to win from Misunderstanding and Miss Tesla. Gee, you couldn't have put enough on her. As they straightened up, she got a perfect run to hit the front. Looked to be going extremely well, but couldn't hold off the challenges which came from New Smyrna and Misunderstanding. Number 5, New Smyrna, doesn't win too often, but she has today. Big dividend of $23.50 and $5.40. $23.50 and $5.40 New Smyrna, written by Michael Barlow. For the Pillar Stud Syndicate, managed by Mr. William DuPont. A 5-year-old chestnut mare by Rancho Ruler out of Church Cecil. Raced, as I mentioned, by Mr. DuPont and trained at Flemington by Tommy Hughes. An outsider, $23.50 and $5.40. Number 6 is second, Misunderstanding. Ridden by Danny Brereton, pays $3.90. And the warm favourite third is number 13, Miss Tesla. Every possible chance. Had a beautiful run from the number 1 Ellie, but found the others too good. Will pay $1.30. And the last of the day here at Flemington. Numbers are 5, 6 and 13. Number 5 is New Smyrna, Michael Barlow. 6, Misunderstanding, Daddy Brereton. Number 13, Miss Tesla, Greg Hall. As we leave you from Flemington, hope you found a few winners. We look forward to being with you at Ballarat tomorrow. Big card there. 8 races, Begonia Cup Day, and the first event at 12:50.
Thanks very much, John. I think that